And hello there, everyone. We're gonna play some Mahjong. See if I can actually get a decent, see if I can get some decent wins, or if it's just gonna be 10 yaos all the way down. It's gonna be one Hans all the way down. Well, we'll see what happens. Hey there, Dr. Anime. How are you doing? And also, how you doing, Parasitus? Also, on a completely unrelated note, I have plants now. I actually went today and I bought it because that's the thing. Like, I wanted to have done this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I mean, I've won the occasional game, Parasitus, but yeah, generally speaking, Mahjong is all about 2 things: luck and bullshitting. And the bullshitting I'm really bad at. And no, yeah, I got plants. Let's see. So I got, actually, like, that's something I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to get it like 2 weeks ago, but that's when I blew my leg out. So I'm hopefully gonna get caught up with that. But let's see, what have I got? I got tomatoes, even though I hate raw tomatoes, because there's a lot of stuff you can still do with tomatoes that isn't eating them raw. Got tomatoes. I got a bunch of herbs. Stuff like, I got a couple of herbs. Sage, thyme. Also, I like growing tomatoes. Even though I don't like raw tomatoes, I like growing them for some reason. Most part because the plants smell amazing. Like, have you ever smelled a tomato plant? They have this really nice, like, piney, fresh smell to them. And I just want to, like, I wish you could just, like, capture that smell. Oh, it was back at the start of back at the end of January, Parasitus. Back at the end of January, I blew my ankle out. It's that week, first week of February where I wasn't doing anything because I said I blew my ankle out, and I just wanted to, I needed to stay off of it so that I wouldn't hurt myself worse. That's when that was. But like I said, since then, went and got plants along with, along with the tomato and herbs, tomato plants and the herbs though, I also got some melon seeds. I've got cucumber and melon seeds. Because those, I'm hoping, because there's the thing, I live in a very hot place, right? I live in a fairly hot place. I'm hoping that even when the heat starts to kill the tomatoes, that the cucumbers and melons will keep on going, because they tend to handle the heat a lot better. Also, I've got a spot where I'm gonna like try something new, where I'm gonna run some string down from, I've got like a pergola, like a gazebo. And I'm going to try running some string down from the top of it and using that to like string up the melons so that they don't go crazy and go everywhere. I want to see how well that works, especially because, I mean, frankly, at the same time, I got to wonder, like, how heavy are the cantaloupe fruits going to be once they're fully ripe? Because that's I got honeydews and I got cantaloupes, and I am not expecting these to get like absolutely massive. But I know they're gonna get they could get pretty heavy. So we'll see how that experiment goes. So those are gonna be interesting to try out. Cucumbers are gonna be interesting to try out. The melons are gonna be really interesting to try out with the string method. See how well that works. So I'm gonna do that. I've got, like I said, tomatoes, 2 different varieties, which are mostly gonna be used for them for drying, because like I said, I don't like raw tomatoes. I like growing tomatoes. I don't like raw tomatoes for whatever reason. So I want to see how that works out, like how growing those works out. See if I can get any like good tomatoes either for drying or, so I got 2 varieties. I got one that's a cherry tomato. They're called Little Bings, and they are fantastic dried. I know those are going to be good. If I get a decent amount of those are going to be amazing for drying. And then along with that, I've also got, they're called Camaros. Not quite sure what they're like. Apparently they're like a medium-sized-ish tomato. I'm hoping that they give good green tomatoes for like fried green tomatoes and maybe some other stuff. I want to have a look at these actually while we're here. What's the deal with these tomatoes? Camaro tomatoes. Large 8-ounce tomatoes, bright red. Ooh, these actually look quite nice. These actually look quite pretty. I want to see how these turn out, because I legitimately want to see how these turn out, because half the reason I got both of these varieties is they're what's called determinate tomatoes. Determinate tomato, what that means is they stop growing out after they only grow to a certain height. Whereas indeterminate tomatoes, they'll just keep going and going and going throughout the entire season. They'll just get taller and taller and taller. And you've got to do like all this pruning to keep them from going everywhere, because they want to like creep along like a vine. So you do is you prune the bottom of them and then you coil that up like a hose as the top keeps growing. On the other hand, determinate tomatoes are more like a bush. At least that's my understanding of it, actually. And that's my understanding of it anyways. Is that the determinate tomatoes will be easier to control. And on top of that, the little bings are a dwarf variety. I've grown those before. I know those don't get like super big. They're very compact, very, very manageable. Like they'll do fine in a pot if that's what it comes, if that's what it ends up being. But I'm gonna try them out in a grow bag, in a bigger grow bag, to see how they handle that. See how big they get. They're not gonna get, like I said, they're not gonna get super tall, but I'm hoping they get like really dense so that they'll eventually turn into these like big clusters of just little tiny cherry tomatoes. The other thing about the little bings is they are a tomato variety that I almost like raw, because they're so acidic. They have so much skin and they're so acidic that they actually kind of get rid of one of they get rid of the big reason why I don't like raw tomatoes. Have you ever taken a spoonful of just MSG? That's all raw tomatoes taste like to me. They just taste like straight, dull, flat umami. And there's no acidity, there's no brightness, there's no sweetness. I don't get any of that, even when I've grown my own tomatoes. So it's not like, oh, it's because supermarket tomatoes are bad. No, I tried growing my own tomatoes and they still have that problem. I don't get any of the sweetness. I don't get much of the acidity. I just get this dull umami, and the tomatoes either have to be cooked or dried before I can get the rest of it. But let's get going. Let's get going actually while I'm talking about this, because otherwise the game's gonna be like, oh, you've been AFK for a long time. We're logging you out. Ugh. So yeah, I'm hoping that those do well. I'm hoping that I get like a good bunch of, especially those little bings, because making those into sun-dried tomatoes is fantastic. Ooh. Well, first things first, get rid of this. This is like first priority right now. And then from there, it's going to be pretty straightforward, it looks like. Get rid of that 6-pin unless I get something together. Something to make it work. The 3 soul is probably also going to go. That could actually work, because then I could get a 5 and an 8 mon. So we're going to hold on to those for now. So we're going to drop the 6-pin unless... The 6-pin is the next thing we're going to drop. Then we're going to probably drop the 3 soul. See what that turns into. Ooh, okay. That makes things interesting. Now we could get a 4 soul, and it would work with either one of these. Or I could get a 7 soul, which would work with these two. Oh, no, we're doing something completely different. Okay. So that's a triplet now. We can get rid of the 3 soul. For sure. Definitely get rid of the 3 soul now. Yeah, no, east wind. It's an east round, so hold on to that. That's prevailing wind. Let's see how many of those are left. None of the others have been discarded, so it's not a bad idea to hold on to. Red dragons are still viable as well, so let's see. No, we're not going to pawn that. Remember, don't open your hand unless you have a good reason. Like, that's just a general thing I remember, like, hearing all the time. Like, that's the thing I remember hearing. I had to be, actually, no, not hearing. I had to be reminded of it again recently, because I was just being an asshole and just calling when it was a terrible idea to do so. I was being a dipshit and just doing that. And I saw how that ended as well for Elliot with his 80% call rate. My work is going to make me out to be the asshole. Oh, no. What do you mean by that, Parasitus? Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, let's do that. That is a lot of Dora right there. Holy shit, that is a lot of Dora. Now, what are we going to do from here? If we can get this... Oh, closed con. We can still reach you off of that, so let's do that. Red dragons drop. That just reveals east wind as Dora indicator, which means... South wind is Dora. Doesn't help me at all, but who cares? Ricci, let's fucking go. It's a terrible Ricci, but we're gonna go with it anyways. Let's see how this runs for me. Am I gonna get lucky, or is this gonna be a terrible mistake that gets me completely fucked? Probably by the most ratty one-han, and probably by the most ratty-ass one-han hand you've ever seen, too. Because that's usually what happens. I'll get something decent going, and then it's just immediately, boom. It's like a sumo, especially, it's a one-han sumo, and it is just, it feels insulting. That's the thing I've always felt about one-han wins. Oh, I've heard about City Hunter, Dr. Anime. I have not seen City Hunter, but I've heard of it. Yeah, I watch old anime from 80s. His name is City Hunter. That MC do really, really badass. Way that guy do best way use a bloody gun. P.S. Yes, so funny. Are you okay there, Dr. Anime? Are you doing all right? I felt like you were trying to say 3 different things at once. I think I have an idea what you mean, but it felt like you were trying to say 3 different things at once. But yeah, no, City Hunter, I've heard City Hunter is very good. Ooh. There's an after school event that's not over until after I'm off the clock, and the only person that's currently here that can clean up after it. So my coworker and boss have to clean up afterwards. No. Ooh, this is kind of a weird spot we're in right now. No, get rid of you. You're not doing anything for me. But again, neither is that. That 5 soul is doing basically nothing for me right now, but that's doing even less. Like, that's doing less than nothing. That's actively harmful, so we're gonna get rid of that. Let's see, next thing I want to get rid of. Ooh, it's probably this 1 mon. Yeah, keep the 4, 5, 5. Nothing else. We might get another 5 mon out of that. That'll turn into potentially something decent. The 9 pin does nothing for me, so we're gonna drop that. 5 soul is still doing nothing for me either. Green dragons are still viable, so we'll hold on to that, see if it goes anywhere. And where are we at right now? We probably want to get rid of that 2 pin next, unless something better shows up, unless something makes it useful. No, we're not pawning that. We are not pawning that yet, because I don't know what the fuck I'm even doing hand-wise right now. So 5 soul means we have options with both of these dragons. Never mind, white dragon is dead, and I didn't even notice it until right now. Complete waste of time keeping that white dragon. Didn't see these up here. Completely oblivious. God damn it. God damn it. This is probably a forecast for what every game is going to be like now, isn't it? Also, earlier today, I was doing a couple rounds earlier today. Speaking of being stupid, I basically fucked myself out of a YAKUMAN earlier today. I had the chance to go for, what was it? Fucking Swanko again. Repeat the first Yakuman I got where I had no idea what the fuck I was even doing. And I didn't notice it until after I discarded the tile I would have needed to keep that rolling. It was embarrassing. I was like legitimately really embarrassing and I hated that. 4, 5, no. You gone. We've got a pretty odd hand here though. We get rid of the non-red 5 pin. That might actually work out better. That puts us at 5, 6, 7 without the pair there that's getting in the way. 8 mons are still completely out there. This 4 mon's probably a stupid idea to drop, but we're going to do it anyways. Because I want to see what this ends up turning into. Pawn the... Yeah, fuck it. Pawn that 8 mon. And then we'll drop the 9s. Because now that we have an open hand, we're not going to want to hold on to any of these terminals. Because these are going to be real dangerous as long as we've got them. And shit. Oh, wait, what was I saying? What were you saying that I missed because I was talking about tomatoes, Parasitus? That... Because I mentioned when I hurt myself, and I mentioned, like you said, tomatoes, and asked you about what's going on with your work. Do you mean like Oh, you're making a plant. Yeah, no. What plant are you making? I'm kind of... Okay, now I want to know. Now that you brought it up, I want to know what plant are you making? Drop you. We don't have the necessary terminals to go for 13 orphans. So that would be a very stupid idea to try and push. Ooh. That actually works out really well for me. 4, 4, 1, 3, 6, 9. Drop the 9 pin, I think, next. Yeah. Yeah, drop the 9 pin next. These 1 pins are currently doing something for us because we're on a closed hand, but we're going to see where that leads to. Who is it, by the way? You mind me asking, Parasitus? If you don't mind me asking, who is it? 3 pin is the less flexible of the two. This is kind of an awkward weight right here because it's a one-sided sequential weight, but we'll probably be able to make that work into something. Marley Gremlin. Ooh, I might have to check them out after stream then. Sure. That might be neat to see. What do we got here? 3, 4, 8, 9. Drop the 4. That puts us at a 3, 4 mon weight there. That's Ryanman, which is a better weight. Maybe we can get rid of this 5 soul finally. That would be nice. Oh, no. That would be very dangerous to Chi. We're going to drop the Southwind, though. That gives us 2 sequences. Nice. A model for her Halloween PNG. Interesting. Getting into the season early, are we, Parasitus? Get rid of you, because that will put me on a 1-tile weight for that. This is a better weight. Pawn, no. Get rid of you, though. And also, once we can, let's want to try and get rid of the 6 pin, because it's not really doing anything for us. We'll also see if holding on to those 1 pins is actually a good idea or not at all. Oh, no, that's terrible. We don't want that. We don't want that 3-mon because this is, like I said, again, this is a better weight. Although that does mean if this is what gets us into Tenpai, it's Furry 10, which is going to probably royally fuck me over. I can already feel that coming, too. I can already feel that coming. That what's going to end up happening is whatever I need for Tenpai, whatever Tenpai I'm going to get into, I'm going to be in the world's I'm going to be in a world of pain because of Furry 10. I can already see it coming. Already see it coming. Kind of, but she used the PNG last year. It's a design I like and I have permission to take artistic liberties with. Oh, wow. No, we're not pawning the 1 pins. And we get sumoed. God, I completely fucked myself over with this hand. Let's see. Can I come back from this, or am I just going to keep dying all night? That's the real question. 3 soul goes first. The North Wind probably should have gone first, but that was also just as useless for me anyways. No, get rid of you. Hold on to those 2-mon. Those are really nice. That 8-mon is currently not really doing much, but it's not a terminal. That was fast! Okay, just kill me. Yeah, no, just fucking kill me. That works. Jesus. Fucking speed run. Yeah, no, fastest run in the West indeed, Nuker. Just got fucking speed runned right there. That was painful. That was actually quite painful. That came out of nowhere. Híjole. God, I just realized we're probably gonna have an ad break soon because it's written half-hour mark, and that's when Twitch usually likes to throw the first one. So let's see how fast we can do this. If I can do this before I use up all my snoozes, if I can run this before I use up all my snoozes, that'd be fucking great. 4, 6, 1, 1, 2, ESW. We don't have enough terminals to go for it, but depending on what we draw, that might change. That might change depending on what we draw. So we're going to hold off and see if we get anything that changes plans here. If we get the North Wind... Nope. Okay. That was useless for me. While you're dead, I sent you the art she did for the Halloween PNG. Oh, that'll be nice. Thanks for that, Parasitus. Thanks for sending me that. 4, 6, 1, 1, 2, 6, 7, 9. If I get the 1 soul or the North Wind, we might try going for it. We're going for it. This is probably a terrible mistake, but we're fucking going for it. 1, 9, ESW. We need North Wind, Red Dragon, and then all the other terminals. We have 1 pin, 1 soul. No, go away. We have 1 pin, 1 soul, 9 soul. None of the Mons. We have 3 of the Winds, 2 of the Dragons. Can we make this work? Probably not. But we're going to do it anyways. But we're also going to try and not be reckless about it. Because if we have to change plans, I don't want to be so stuck that we're basically just forced to fold. Let's see. If I can get, like I said, if I can get 9 soul, 9 pin, we're in business. Oh, we're actually getting some nice little backup plans though here. This is quite handy to have. We're currently north, so our seat wind wouldn't be the worst. We get that. We need Red Dragon for this to be even remotely viable. You know what? Fuck it, we ball. That was probably a terrible idea, but we're doing it anyways. Let's say we need our seat wind, Red Dragon. No. Oh shit, it's all coming together. It's all coming together. We need 1 more wind. 1 more wind, and we're locked in. Problem is, 2, 3. There's only 1 of them left. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? That's the real question here. Because we are very close. This is probably a terrible idea, but we're going to run for it anyways. Don't need you, so you can go. We already have 1 of each. Hell, even if we can't turn this into 13 orphans, we might even be able to turn this into Honrodo or something along those lines. Actually, no, it wouldn't be Honrodo because we'd have to have multiples of each honor for that to work. So that's not going to happen. Maybe I shouldn't be quite so reckless with trying to chase that last North Wind. Because I know it's out there. And it is the one thing I need honor-wise. And then I just need to get the Mon terminals. I can get the North Wind, then we're ballin'. If I can get the North Wind, we are ballin'. There's only 1 left, though, so it's going to be a real tight game. Real tight game here, but holy shit, have we got the hand for it. This is the hand to run for it on, and if it doesn't work out, then it was just not meant to be. North-north. Situation is still the same. That 1 North Wind is still out there. Go away. Ah, fuck. Like I said, sometimes it's just not meant to be, but you gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. What's going on is I'm trying to bullshit my way to a big ass hand that would be hilarious to drop on someone, to be able to be hilarious to drop on someone. That's all you need to know, Parasitus, is that it would be fucking hilarious if I had pulled that off. Instead, yeah, I got bodied hard. Instead, I got bodied hard. You're exactly right there, Nuker. And like some people say, oh yeah, no, that's like super risky. You shouldn't be doing that if you're trying to rank up. I don't care. I'm gonna go for it because I'm greedy. I know I'm greedy because that's why I hate 1 Han wins. 1 Han wins go to hell. Well, I mean, frankly, Parasitus, here's the thing. I have mentioned it before. And I'll link it in the Discord as well. I'll link it in the Discord, but Rizul's Mahjong tutorial is probably one of the most, is a super useful thing. Even if you don't want to play Mahjong, if you want to know what the fuck is going on when someone is playing Mahjong, that is one of the best resources for it. So, if you want, I'll put that in the Discord when we either go on ad break or after stream, whichever, actually, no, we'll put that on when we go on ad break. That way we don't have to worry about it. Let's see, that 8's not going to be helping me at all, so get rid of that right now. Get rid of that to make sure we're not actually on an ad break before I go any further. Because I want to make sure that I'm not just like wasting everyone's time. Nope, snooze, go away. Skip that chi. Drop you. My dyslexia is what stops me from knowing what tile you're playing. I mean, yeah, okay, just remember, Parasitus. None of these matter. Frankly, right now, none of these matter for me. If, however, somebody drops something that I really, really want, I can grab it. So if I have 2 of them, so like, let's see, right there, this tile, this 7, this one right here, I can grab that if I really wanted it, but I'm not going to because I don't have a reason to justify it yet. Instead, I'm gonna see if I can turn. No, not you. I don't need you either. Fuck! 3 Han, 2 of which are Doras. God fucking damn it. Yeah, I'm just dying tonight, it looks like. Looks like that's just kind of, I'm just gonna die tonight. Okay. That's how we're gonna play this? Sure, I guess. That 6 is actually doing something for me, so we'll do that. That 7 isn't doing anything for me, and neither are these pins. But these wins are both relevant to me. This is prevailing. This is seat win, so we're gonna hold on to those, see if those turn into anything. If not, then we'll probably, if I can get something, or if I get something better, then they'll go. I'm just gonna die tonight. Yeah, no, exactly. Exactly have to read. It's exactly how it feels, right? It was like, I'm just gonna get killed. That's what's been going on so far. I've just been getting absolutely murdered. I had the audacity to go for a win that wasn't some one Han bullshit, and as a result, I'm getting murdered for it. I guess that's how it goes. Also, Jesus Christ, yeah, no. This album, by the way, this album that we got playing in the background, I have never played Blue Archive. I have no desire to play Blue Archive, but good lord, the soundtrack is fantastic. Only game that gives you worse odds than Russian roulette. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Parasitus. I mean, I would say it's that bad. It's just like you said, you probably don't know what the hell's going on is all. And that's the thing that makes it nasty, is it looks absolutely indecipherable from the outside. But I do have at least a vague idea of what I'm doing. I'm not going to say it's good, but I have at least a vague concept of what I'm doing here. Whether or not it's going to work, well, that's the real $1 million question. 3, 4, 5, that's good. Yeah, the majority of games I played, I lost. I know. That's why I said I only have a vague idea what I'm doing. Not that I actually know what I'm doing, Parasitus. There's a difference between those two. There's a difference between actually knowing what you're doing and having a vague idea of what you're doing. I only have a vague idea of what the hell I'm doing. Yeah, Unwelcome School. Unwelcome School is on this album, Dr. Anime. But fuck me. Again. 2 Han, 2,900 points. Fuck off. You only got one. And hell, one of those was Dora too. 2, 5, 5, 6, 6, 8, 8, 9. No. Oh shit. This one of these gives me these both kind of suck actually. These both kind of suck. But fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. Double Ricci, let's go. Let's see what this turns into, shall we? It's a horrible, horrible wait, because we need one specific tile to win. But if we pull it off, we pull this off, it'll be funny. Oh, we wait with anticipation indeed, Nuker. Can I get that 2-pin? Can I get that 2-pin? Be even funnier if I sumo it. If I sumo that 2-pin, I'm gonna fall the fuck over laughing. I am just gonna be laughing so hard if I draw the 2-pin instead of somebody putting it down. Because that's when shit gets real wacky. No, it doesn't. We're gonna run with this, see what it turns into. That's what's gonna happen here, Twitch. We're not gonna start an ad in 5 minutes. I know you really want to, but we're gonna run with it. Sumo, no. You know what would be really funny there, Nuker? Is if we had straight up gotten Tenho off of that. If we had straight up gotten Tenho off of that, that would have been the real funny. That would have been the most hilarious shit. Oh, can we do it? Can we do it? We had done like, you know, this is like it's an okay hand. Aside from it's not an okay, it's kind of an ass hand, but double Ricci is too funny to pass it up. I'm sorry. I gotta say that right now. Double Ricci is too funny to pass this up. Let's see what this turns into. Let's see what this turns into. Come on, baby. Come on. Give me that fucking 2-pin. You know you want to give me that 2-pin. Give it to me. I have suffered so far. Give me something to make it worth it. Give me something to make the pain worth it. Ah. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. And every time there's a long pause, when after somebody drops a tile, I'm just waiting to see, is this when I die? Is this when I die? Oh. Run! We got it! We got the bag! Double Ricci, 7 pairs, Dora, red 5. 12,000. Give me the money. Give me your money. Doesn't quite put me in first, but that is still a good ass win right there. Woo! Oh, that made it all worth it. That made it so worth it right there. Oh, that was the good shit right there. 5 soul, 9 soul. Those are not really doing anything for me. Let's see if that changes with what we get next. We could pawn that, and that would put us in Yaku high. And that would give us a lot of flexibility, but do we really? Fuck it, let's do it. We're dealers, so it makes sense. I should have dropped one of these instead. You know, it would be 2 Han because it's prevailing and seat. So that is actually an alright thing to grab right there. So we're gonna grab that. See if we can't build up from there. That's what's gonna be interesting. Yeah, red dragons are out of the picture. I may have fumbled white dragons, which could have been really funny if I got those as well. You, because you're not doing anything for me. And frankly, neither is this. I mean, this kind of is, because if I get a 3-pin, it'll work. But only kind of. That's helping me a little bit, though, so we'll grab that. 1, 2, 3, 2. If I can get another 2 Mon, that'll work out there. This 4 isn't really doing anything right now, so we can drop that for now. Probably get rid of these instead, because they're doing the least for me. Honestly, I would probably get rid of is that 9 soul. That's probably what's doing the least for me right now. I should have been paying attention. I've been trying to pay a little bit more attention to what different tile patterns are and how they work out. And something I have been missing that I actually was really glad that I noticed the other day is, speaking of Rizul and how Rizul is like such a great resource for if you actually want to learn at least the basics of Mahjong. Because frankly, That's all I know. That's all I know. And I don't know if that's ever gonna, I don't know if that's gonna change anytime soon. But if you want to learn at least like the basics of Mahjong, he also does another thing that's really nice, which are these, occasionally he'll do like these posts of like, what would you discard? You know, he'll post a hand, he'll ask what you would he asks people what they would discard. And then later on he comes back around and he explains what his correct answer is and why. Let's see, we got 5 minutes and we have no snoozes. This is going to be interesting. Are we going to finish this before the ad break, or is that just going to make everything awkward? We'll find out. 12,700. So we're not in last. If I can get rid of... If I can get a 5 here, we'll have a kind of ratty hand, but it will be a hand. We gotta keep that in mind. If we can get this 5, or I think a 2 or a 5 here, that would actually help us out. If we can get the 4 for this, that would be the best though. If we can get the 4 for this, that puts us on a much better weight where we could get one of 2 tiles instead of having to specifically wait for 1. That's what we're gonna want to try and do. So we want to try and get the 4 here. Don't need you. You're dead. And so am I. And so am I. We did finish before the ad break, but not in the way I wanted to. Ow. Ow. That hurt. Ugh. So we're gonna let this ad break run and see y'all on the other side. And we're back. Okay, let's see. Ooh. That's right, they're doing this event shit. Let's see. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Because, well, frankly, give me something for all the misery you've been making me endure. Let's see if I get anything good here. Let's see. So, you, nothing. God, this is like Minesweeper, but weird. But weird somehow. Nothing. I guess that's alright. Oh, I still got one more. Okay. Got one more. I can see if maybe I can find something. Ooh. Oh, it's just another one of those. Those are apparently a thing for something, but I have no clue what. I don't know what those are for. I've seen them before. I know they're a thing for something, like I said. I just don't know what that thing is. Oh, let's see. That ended. Oh, I know what we're going to put on. I know what we're going to put on. Another album I've kind of had just, like stuck in my head recently. And that is, well, ironically enough, we're going from Blue Archive. Actually, you know what? Let's just stick with we're going to stick with gacha music, though. So, I've mentioned this before, and this is like I said, aside from Mahjong, this is the only other gacha I play. And that is Punishing Gray Raven. I know, like, a lot of people, even if they heard of it, they're like, wait, what the fuck? Someone actually plays PGR? What the fuck? Yeah, no, I am that one person who actually plays. I guess I am that one person that people know who actually plays Punishing Gray Raven. Because so far, anyways, I've kind of enjoyed it. It scratches the itch that Honkai Impact 3rd used to scratch before it just got way too goddamn grindy. Like, Jesus Christ. It became an absolute slog to do basically anything in Honkai, and I kind of just dropped it, especially when I was at the worst point when I was playing way too many gachas for my own good. But for some reason it stuck with me. I think a large part of it as well is the character designs. So I don't know if y'all are gonna agree with me on this, but I really do feel like if you've seen Punishing Gray Raven's character designs, I really don't think there's a single bad one. I really don't think that any of the character designs that have been in that so far have been bad. There's some that are maybe not my thing, like Isla Brilliance, even Isla Brilliance, who I personally don't like, I cannot fault as a bad design. It's just not for me. And that is actually really impressive. A lot of that is in no small part because it's doing the thing where instead of having a huge cast of characters, a huge number of different distinct characters, they have a relatively smaller cast of actual characters, and then what's the word I'm looking for here? Most of the characters are variants. That's what I mean. So, for example, I said Isla Brilliance, right? Well, Isla is the character. Brilliance is the variant of that character. Recently, she got a new variant called Kaleido, and Isla Kaleido is really, really nice looking. It is a really goddamn pretty design. And then, but of course, if you want to know what my favorites are, when it comes to PGR, it would have to be there are the big three for me. The big three are Vera, Lucia Alpha, Lucia Alpha, or just Alpha, as people just call her. Alpha, who is just, especially the new one. The new version of Alpha just has me like, it's like, why is she perfect? Why is she perfect? That's literally my thoughts when I see the new version of Alpha is, why is she perfect? Oh, if I get that 5, I can drop the 9. If I get that 5, I can drop the 9. And that would actually be really fucking nice. Although, they're in Ricci, and there we go! Told you it was gonna happen! Fallout New Vegas ASMR getting kicked out of... What the fuck? Okay, it's only 5. For a second, I thought, I was like, oh no, is this gonna turn into a counted Yakuman? I thought that was gonna turn into a, honest to God, I thought that was gonna turn into a counted Yakuman with all the dun, 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 dun. I thought I was just dead. I thought I was actually about to just get sent to the Shadow Realm. Getting kicked out of all casinos with Luck 10 career. It's like they know, isn't it, have to read? It's like they know. Both of these have got to go, because these are both, like, actively useless, right, for me. They're the wrong wins. I need is... not you, or you. That actually kind of works out. The 9 can go. Because either way, an 8 would still work with these two. So the 9 can go next. Swear to God, if this turns into a 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, no, that can definitely go now. That can definitely go now. Let's see. Can I get something to make these work? If I get a 7, that might actually work here. If I get a 7 soul, that definitely works here. So we're gonna drop this West Wind next. I should have dropped it long ago, but I wasn't paying quite enough attention. And immediately just draw the exact same thing I dropped. Great. Darren Ricci. So I gotta be a little bit more careful now. West Wind is probably a safe drop though, because it's not their seat wind. And anyways, the only way this will kill me is if they got 13 orphans. They don't have 13 orphans. Good. Ooh, yeah, that works out perfectly. That works out perfectly. I just won a hand by having Tenpai Furry 10. Yeah, Exhaustive Draw doesn't care about Furry 10. It just, as long as you're in Tenpai, that's the thing. That's all that matters when you go to Exhaustive Draw, is do you have Tenpai? No. Hold off on that. No. Again, definitely not for that one. I probably am going to want to drop this. I'm probably going to want to drop this North. Yeah, I'm going to want to drop this North Wind. The 3 does basically nothing for me either, but it's a lot less damaging, I might want to say, than the 3-pin. Also, it's frankly a safer drop. Ooh, that just got really interesting, actually. If I get the 7-pin, then we're probably going to do that. We're probably going to drop that 2-man, and that'll actually put us, if I get the 7-pin, that'll put us on a 2-tile weight, 6-pin, 1-man, both of which are still viable, so... no, because sure, it would mean more Dora, but it wouldn't work. It would hurt my current hand setup. So yeah, more Dora is nice, but this is already a meld, so we don't want to break that meld.
No.
Well, they went off of me, so that's a relief. Whew. Mangan, yeah, no, they're hurting. That also means that it's going to be the 2 of us fucking scrambling for our lives to try and not be in last place. This is going to get weird. This is going to get real weird. You first. You're probably not going to stick around either, though, because you really do much for me. A 4 would still make a meld with that 2. Only reason to decide which one of these to hold on to is maybe one of those turns into Dora. This game doesn't exist. Yeah. That would be, honestly, if it turned out that Mahjong was actually just a fucking schizo delusion that I have been having this whole time, Lizard Enjoyer, that would almost be preferable to the suffering that I have endured tonight. I have just been getting bodied all night so far, and it has been miserable. Just getting absolutely destroyed all night. So that means that if we want to get, there's only Oh god. Do we? Yeah, we do. We do. It probably is not the best move, but we're gonna do it anyways. And then we're gonna drop you. Because that still puts it, that puts us on a 2-tile wait. These need to be built up, then we'll see what happens from there, I guess. Green Dragon is okay, but frankly, would mean that we'd have to break one of our other melds to make it work, and I'd rather not do that. Don't worry, you'll wake up soon enough. Please! Please! I crave release! I crave release! Free me from this madness! That is all I ask of you right now! Free me from this madness, so that I may suffer no more! No. Definitely don't want to chi that. No. And then probably, yeah, we're gonna probably get rid of this red dragon as well. Means this is gonna be a ratty ass hand. But
No.
that doesn't matter. They won again. Insomniac Spider-Man 4 got ported instead. Oh my god. Okay, Bloodborne PC is never happening. I know that's never happening, Capture Read. Hell, I knew it was not gonna happen. Here's the thing. One of the reasons I knew it was not gonna happen was back when Armored Core 6 was gonna get announced. I was like, it's gonna be Armored Core 6. The Bloodborne fans are delusional. We have been waiting longer than they have. They can afford to wait a bit longer. But now that that's over, now that we're actually in, now that Armored Core 6 actually exists, I am willing to take my boot off their necks. I am willing to take my boot off the Bloodborne fans' necks now. Cause now they can have a little port as a treat. Now Bloodborne fans can have a little port as a treat. Plus, because, frankly, I realized after a while, I would probably like Bloodborne. I would probably really like Bloodborne if I actually played it. But it's also in Sony jail, and I don't have a PS4. So that's probably not going to happen anytime soon. I mean, if it really comes down to it, if there's a PS4 that's like super cheap, then maybe I would consider doing that. Because it wouldn't be the worst idea. Oh shit, we might actually be able to make a decent weight out of this. I can fix this to be an actual meld rather than this nasty like 1-2 it currently is. Ooh, we might be able to do something with that. Oh, this looks gross as hell. This looks gross as hell. Yeah, no, exactly. Like RTX 50 series and i13. God. 13. God. It's funny. Like, right there, what you're saying right there, Half-Dream, is just reminding me how out of date not out of date, because like it still works, right? It still works even for relatively modern games, but I am running a relatively old setup. Because I'm still on 6th gen Intel. I'm on 6th gen Intel, and I'm still on a 1080 Ti. The only thing I've really got going for me is that I have not absolute fuck you, but I have like 32 gigs of RAM. I have 32 gigs of RAM, and the 1080 Ti is an anomaly. So it still kind of works out. But you're just reminding me of like the fact that I'm on a relatively old setup when you say that shit. At some point, I'm gonna probably have to update something. If not because things are out of date, and it won't be because something is out of date and I can't run anything. It's gonna be, this is getting a bit old, and it's gonna be that day where eventually it just dies. It's going to happen. Things have a lifespan. I am amazed that nothing has acted up yet. Knock on wood. Okay. Odd hand. We want to try and get that 3 mon if we can. 7 pin isn't doing anything for me. Northwind is doing less than nothing. 1 soul is doing basically nothing for me, so it'll probably go next. Depending on what happens. The rest of this, yeah, no. 1 soul goes. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. If I get a 6 or a 9 pin, that works out. This is in the same situation. I could drop the 8 and go for 5, 6, 7, but the 2-sided is a better weight. White dragons are dead, so we're going to drop those. That gives me 2-sided weight on 4, 5, and 7, 8. This is less than ideal again, because yes. No, we're not going to chi that. You go. FSR 3? What's FSR 3 have to read? Because, I mean, yeah, I know. That's nice and all, but like, what is that? The hell is this music? Oh, God, no. No, we're not listening to that. But its frame generation feature isn't locked behind a 40 series GPU. Ooh, that does sound interesting. Let's see. No. If I can get a 3 here. There we go. Much better. Even better. Like, sure, I could have turned that into a 1, 2, 3. I'm on a closed hand. It wouldn't have mattered. But I was not liking that, and fuck it, we ball. What I really need to get, though, now I really need to get is a 4. So I've kind of put myself into a bit of an ass weight, but I'm hoping it'll work out, because we'll see. No. Get rid of you. I need a 4 mon and a 6 or 9 pin. Ooh, that actually works out. Good. 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 4, 5. It's going to really depend on if I can get rid of this too. What happens next? Because this has kind of already dictated the direction we're going. But we'll see what that turns into. Oh god, we're going to be on Tonki weight, aren't we? We're going to be on a gross Tonki weight, aren't we? Ah, I have fucked myself over. I fucked myself over because I was trying to keep that red 5. Oh. Yep, it's going to be a Tonki weight. It's at least not a hell weight. There's 2 of them left instead of 1. But, oh, this is not the spot I wanted to be in. And it didn't matter anyways. Because immediately afterwards, they get rond. Jesus Christ, though, look at this. Look at the difference. 61,000. And the next highest is 16. We never had a chance. We never had a chance to begin with. No. Yeah, no, you're gone. And then you. We never had a chance to begin with. Jesus Christ. Look at this look at just how much of a difference there is here. 61,000. God. This game was rigged from the start. The question is now is how well can we recover from that? I know that I need to get rid of this still, but either way, we do have at least a decent meld there now. 4, 5, 6. If I can get not you. If I can get one of these to actually start working for me, that'd be really nice. If I get a 6, that would help me out a lot. These honors aren't really doing too much for me. And these 1 souls are a little bit tricky. We'll see what we can turn this into, though. If I can get... No, not you. This is kind of looking nasty. Because I don't have any pairs as it is. I am the cat whisper. What is that supposed to mean, Parasitus? What do you mean you are the cat whisper? What do you mean you are the cat whisper, Parasitus? Did you get the cat to come and let you pet it? Is that what happened? Ooh, actually, I can get rid of this 1 soul. I can get rid of this 1 soul and make one of these into an actual meld. Oh, yeah. No, you got to pet the cat. Nice. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. So I went to 2 shops today. I went to 2 places today when I was getting plants because they had different things. And one of them actually had a shop cat. And I also pet the cat. I also pet the cat today, so that was nice. No, not you. I said I need to get rid of you with one of these 2. If I could do that, then we're in business. Come on. Let me do this on because I gotta do it on a closed hand. That's the other thing. I gotta do this on a closed hand. No, not you either. Come on, give me something I can work with. Because like I said, I gotta do this on a closed hand, and that's what's making this kind of nasty. I'm pretty sure if somebody, like I said, somebody actually knew what the fuck they were doing, like Razul popped in here and saw what this hand was and all these discards, they'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? They would literally just look at this and be like, what the fuck are you doing? It's no wonder you're losing.
ロン、それちょうだい。タイヤを。
One Han. In last place. So, no. That. And we'll see if we get anything that makes these work. It's gonna be the next thing.
カン。
No.
いらない。
Come on, give me something I can work with here. That's all I am asking. Give me something I can work with. Jesus. No, because that would ruin that. I say that, but it might actually have been workable. Whatever. Oh, my sister and nephew are going to see the cat. Aw, that's cute. That's cute, Parasitus. Yeah, show them the cat. Show them the cat. Ooh, that actually kind of does work. That turns that into a triplet. If I can get a 4, that would let me keep this red 5. That would be really nice. Let's see if that works out, though. Okay. We're actually working towards something now. Just need... Yeah, you gone. Shit, I actually dropped the wrong tile. I dropped the wrong tile. I meant to drop this one, not that one. Fuck. And I'm probably going to pay for that now. I am almost certainly going to pay for that, actually. I cannot wait to see how the Mahjong gods punish me for my folly. Okay. That works. That works. If I could turn one of these into a pair before going any further, that's probably the play. Let's turn these into a pair. That way, yeah, turn this into a pair. Turn this into a pair. That way I can get at least a 2-tile weight. So that way that puts me in a better spot. So if I can get a 5-mon or a 7-mon, drop the opposite one, because that'll put me on a much better tenpai.
Chi.
No. Also no. Ugh. Probably completely screwed myself over here, but we'll see. Because that 1-mon is probably gonna... Probably something I should have held on to. No. No. God. I have just been getting the worst hands tonight. I have just been getting the absolute worst hands. Well, trying to figure out how to figure out some way to make that work out for me. No, I don't need the 8 soul.
Chi.
Stop that.
つも全部ちょうだい。ちゃんたドラに
3 Han Sumo. Yeah, that just kills me. That definitely just kills me. Oh, no, we're still going. We're still going. Let's see. What do we got here? North winds are not my seat, so I can't really do anything with that. Like, if I had other wins, I could maybe go for sushi, but I don't see that happening. Like, yeah, no, sushi was not going to happen there. I can already tell that one from here. But what are we going to do here then? Not going to keep you. You are for the 5. So we might not keep that 2-pin. At least not with our current setup. Might not keep that 2-pin. That 8-mon is doing even less than the 1-mon though, because this is a pair of 2-mon, but that could still be usable as a... It's still a usable shape. So we're going to hold off on that. The DBZ guy just... Wait, what? Wait, Akira Toriyama died? Damn. Jesus. Holy shit. First Kentaro Miura. First Kentaro Miura, now Akira Toriyama. Damn. That's a bomb. That's a bomb to just drop on us. I mean, sure, it's not the most surprising news because the guys, I think, wasn't Toriyama pretty old? Toriyama's pretty old, so it's not like the biggest surprise ever, but still. 68. Okay, that is actually rather surprising. That is actually rather surprising. Guy wasn't even 70. Jesus, I thought he was older. I thought he was older than that for some reason. They didn't say Parasitus. They have not disclosed the cause of his death. So they're keeping that private right now, so we're probably not going to learn anytime soon. Still, though, that is like... Damn. They're keeping... Oh, wait, wow. Oh, that's even weirder. That's even weirder, Tetsu. This isn't new. They've just been keeping it hush hush. They've been keeping it hush hush, and now they're finally breaking the news after the funeral and everything is done. Yeah, that does make it sound like it might have been suspicious circumstances. The fact that they're keeping everything so hushed up, that does kind of lend some credence to foul play. Like, I'm not going to be charging in here saying it was definitely foul play, but that at least lends some credence to the idea.
Chi.
Oh yeah, that is bizarre. That is bizarre, Tetsu. Let's see. Can I
リーチです。
get, if I can turn this? No. Go away. I need to get this into a shape, or I need to get this into a shape. If I can do either one of those, that'll put me on a decent weight.
それちょうだい。
Or they just win again.
ハク、ドラ、ドラ。
3 Han. What an ass game this has
う
been.
ーん。
What an
いらない。
absolute ass game this has been. Well, that explains why it's been so bad. That explains why it's been so bad. Harness the power of Billy Mitchell. Oh no, Tetsu, no. That would be funny though. That would be funny if they start, like, somebody just starts doing like really dumb cons and I get a Dora bomb out of it. That would absolutely just be harnessing the power of Billy Mitchell too. You're not doing much for me. Four quads draw meant they had a hand that could have become 4 quads, but either somebody discarded a tile they needed or they were a coward. That's what it means, Snooker. That means they could have gone for 4 quads, which is one of the rarest hands in Mahjong, but they instead decided to just fold. They basically folded. That's what that means. The other one you can get that's like that is the 9 terminal draw, which is very similar. 9 terminal draw is you have a hand that if you went for it could turn into 13 orphans, but you decide against it and you fold. Like I said, you usually do that because you don't have, because one of the tiles you need is gone. 13 orphans is one of the best hands you can get in Mahjong. That's what that is, Tetsu. So 13 orphans would be
ポン。
how do I explain 13 orphans? So you see how all the tiles are numbered, right? Except for these here that have like letters. If you have a 1 and a 9 in every suit, so 1, 9, 1, 9, 1, 9, and then you have all of the numberless tiles, that's 13 orphans. And that is one of the best hands you can get in Mahjong. It's a very rare hand, which is why it's so valuable. But if you get it, yeah, no, like I said, if you get it, you have basically just destroyed whoever else you're playing with. And they'll probably hit you. No, we're not going to do that. Shit, I could have just done that. I could have dropped the 2. What the hell am I thinking? I could have dropped the 2 and that would have worked. I'm a fucking moron. And then maybe drop one of these 7s? Probably what I should have done, yeah. Red dragons are no longer viable, so they go. If I get another 2, I'm not going to waste it like that one. There we go. Drop this 7. That puts us in a much better spot. No. Not you either. I can turn... This is going to be what's interesting now is... What do I do with what I currently got? Could have held on to that 4, actually. Turn that into a 4, 5, 6, maybe? Yeah, I should have held on to that, because this east wind is no longer viable. Ah. That's what I should have done. God, I love the fucking emotes in this game. Like, the emotes in this game, one of the things the emotes in this game are also like really great for is when you're winning, they just let you be really goddamn toxic, and that's always fun. I don't care who you are. Being toxic in Mahjong is one of the best parts of Mahjong. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Is like being toxic in Mahjong is objectively one of the best parts of Mahjong. Ah, fuck. Green dragon and half flush and Dora and a red 5. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. I am very dead. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what that's going on there, Parasitus, but yeah, no. Yeah, no, don't blow out your ears. That's not a good idea. Don't blow out your ears. That's not a good idea at all. Also, hi Mechanic Cat. Hi Mechanic Cat. How are you doing? I hate Mahjong. I hate Mahjong tonight. I have been getting my ass handed to me pretty much nonstop. What do we got here? Ooh, that's actually not bad. Oh shit, and north is my seat win, so hold on to those. Drop that 2. I can get another 7 pin. That would actually work out for me. I can do it without calling. That's the big thing. If I can draw another 7 pin, that's the big thing. Yeah, the news about Toriyama, that hurt. That sucked. Oh, it worked out though. It worked out like I thought it would. Now, if we can get North Wind.
Boom.
Or a 4 pin. Then we're in business. It'll be a pretty terrible wait, but it works. It works. If I can make that, if I can get that. Everything else is currently set up for me. Just a question of making sure. Trying to get the rest of it. That's what's going to be interesting here. That's what's going to be really interesting. Now, I'm using new headphones because the cord from my old pair broke, and I couldn't find a replacement. I didn't realize how much better the bass on these were. So the YouTube playlist I started hit me with a stupid surprise. Ooh, this is all. You always start new headphones at a low volume setting, Parasitus. That's just to be safe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you're listening to. You always start new headphones at a low volume setting, just in case. Come on. Boom. Need a North Wind or 4 pin. Either one of those would get me into Ricci. And there we go. Oh, wow, no, that's actually a completely different Ricci. Oh shit, that's double twin sequences. That's twin sequences. I didn't even notice that I was actually set up for Ipeco. I was actually set up for Ipeco. Well, I mean, that's also just half a Mahjong there, Mechanic Cat. That's just half a Mahjong. Even if you have a good hand, that can just happen. You just die. That happened to be like multiple times tonight. That has happened to me multiple times tonight where I had actually an objectively good hand, but I just got murdered anyways. Because somebody got the right tile, and that was it. It didn't matter. It doesn't matter how good your hand is. And thank you for that, Mechanic Cat.
ポン
I already tested these on my iPad, but my PC has better equipment, so low resistance headphones on a semi-professional setup was a bit of a surprise. Again, you always test a new audio setup, all of the equipment together, you start at a low volume setting. Even if it sounded one way on a different piece of equipment, you always start at a low volume setting, because otherwise you're going to get a nasty surprise. Sumo! And it's red 5. Lychee, fully concealed hand, pure double sequence, red 5, 2 Uradora. Okay, now that's a good win. That's a good win. I'll take that. Don't need you, so you can go right off the bat. Nothing else I have is worse than that one mon. That might change because I'm not dealer. I don't even know what my next draw is. Oh yeah, no, Southwind, go. Go away. Go away, Southwind. I don't need you. I really don't need you. Like, you are actively harmful. Oh. I should have actually held on to the one mon there. Because that would be 1, 2, 3. Then I could do 3, 4, 5. Right now, this one mon is hanging. This 5 mon is hanging. I kind of screwed myself over there. No. If I can get another 2 mon, or get another 1 mon back, that'll save it. But I screwed myself over there in a very stupid way. East winds, no point hanging on to. We're still in an east round. We're not in a south round. This one hasn't been running long enough for that. So let's see what this turns into. Can I recover from that blunder? That's the real question. Can I recover from that blunder? Maybe? Green dragons are dead, so they go. Holy shit, everyone's just dropping all of the honors. Everyone's just dropping all of the honors. This is actually kind of silly. No. Also, no to you. Really comes down to, like, whichever one of these gets turned into a triplet, that's going to be interesting. If I get that third 8-pin... Ooh, we might just go for that anyways. Yeah, no. That fixes the problem we had with the hanging 5 mon. Yeah, no, Akira Toriyama. That's what I've been saying his name for, Parasitus. Is so you know who we're talking about. Yeah, Akira Toriyama apparently died a while back, and they've been keeping the whole thing kind of hush-hush for one reason or another. Ooh, no. Need to get rid of you one way or another. Do that. And then we're on a 2-tile wait. Because it could, you know, whichever one of these 3 becomes a triplet, the other 2 are 10-pie wait. Which is okay. It's an okay wait. Not you. There is a weight pattern that I've been trying to get a couple of times recently. Haven't been able to. Oh, that actually works out for me. That puts me at... That actually gets rid of all of my terminals. So, on top of everything else, if I can do this on Riichi, that's Riichi, Tanyao. Shit, we're gonna have to call that tile. Okay, but it's 10-pie. It is still 10-pie. I was kind of hoping to do it on Riichi because that would be nice.
G
Nope, I fucked up. It's on my end. I got bad info. My suspicions having changed. Just the circumstances still saying it was an overzealous fan. Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's like, we don't know the details, of course, but the fact that they're being so quiet about this, obviously, like, it doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it does make me wonder if there was any foul play involved. Considering what happened to Kentaro Miura, it's not a guarantee. What the fuck is this hand? Oh shit, this is sushi. This is sushi is what this hand is. Yeah, we're holding on to all of these wins for now. You, gone. I don't know what the hell this hand's gonna turn into, but like, this is basically halfway to sushi. So we're gonna try and run with it, see if we can do it. This is a very interesting hand. We could also turn this into all honors as well, which would also be really funny. East wind is possibly not gonna happen though, so don't bank entirely on it. Start building up some contingencies just in case. Because we only have one east and one south. It could also be that just because he was such a public figure, they just didn't want the funeral to be like a huge thing. They wanted to keep things relatively private. That's why I'm saying it doesn't confirm anything. But it's the fact that we're only hearing about it now that does make things a little suspicious. Jesus Christ, what is this hand turning into? Oh, I bet they're going, like, Mechanicat was in here earlier. He's Brazilian, but, you know, Latin America in general is probably losing their collective shit over what's happened with the news. I guarantee it. Latin America is losing their collective shit over the news. Oh, if we can get these to actually become something, we're in a really weirdly good spot. We're in a weirdly good spot. No. Also not you. Cartel activity has halted and is on a 2-week mourning period. Now that is insane. That is insane. I actually missed when you said that earlier, have to read. I missed when you said that earlier, but that is absolutely insane. That, like, even the cartels have stopped everything they're doing because Dragon Ball is that important. More than one Moth VTuber named Moth. Yeah, that is wild, Parasitus. That is absolutely wild. God, this could actually turn into all honors, which would be fucking hilarious. White Dragon is not viable, so we're going to drop that. East and South Wind are still viable, so we'll hold on to those for now. Oh, we can do this on an open hand, though, so... drop you for now. And we'll see if we can make this work. Red Dragon is dead, so we'll drop that next. Keep an eye on the East and South Winds. East and South Winds are still viable. I call both of them smelly. Only difference is one is Brazilian. Oh. We only have one of each wind now. This is going to get interesting. This is going to get really interesting now. Can we make this work? That's going to be the game. Can we get this to work? Kanya! Nukan is 7 man. Nudora, I mean, not Nukan, Nudora. Let's see. These are currently not doing anything for me, but I also, again, only have one of each wind. Oh, that changes things, though. We now have 2 south winds. We now have 2 south winds. So if a south wind gets dropped, we can run with it. Yakuman ready. Hell yeah. That's that last south wind. That's all we need. All we need is that last south wind. This is gonna be nasty, but we got it! We got it! We fucking got it! All honors and sushi. Double Yakuman. We just killed that person. Oh. We just killed that person. Oh, I should have screenshotted that. I should have screenshotted that. Yeah, Gabagool. Double Yakuman. That absolutely balled right there. That absolutely balled right there. Like, we had been on a losing streak all night, and then, bam, double Yakuman right there. I gotta go back to the log and actually screenshot that. No, hold on. I gotta screenshot this real quickly. I gotta screenshot that log. East 3.
Ranya!
And there it is. There it is. Absolute domination. Absolute domination. Hell yeah. Oh, somebody clip that. Somebody clip that, please. I've got the screenshot, but please also somebody clip that. Oh, that felt incredible. I'm sorry, I don't usually do this, but I gotta just tweet this out mid. I know I don't usually tweet midstream, but I gotta do this. Oh, double Yakuman. Double fucking Yakuman. I am never doing that again. That is never happening again. That's just a fact. Oh. Let's see. Also, while we're here real quickly. Gift, donate. You and you. Which gets me another 6. And back to see how much I have to pay, how much suffering I have to pay for that double Yakuman. How much more suffering do I have to pay for that double Yakuman? That is the real question. Whew. That feels incredible. Let's see then. 256 2-mon is not really doing much anything for me. Ad break starts and it's gonna be unsnoozable. Oh boy. You. Let's see. Probably get rid of that 9 pin actually, because the 3 doesn't do anything with the 6, so it's not really much point in holding on to it. Let's see. Literally just giving me the same thing so that if I discard it, it doesn't matter anyways. Great. Let's see here. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. No. At least not yet. We're going to call that it'd be later. What YouTube playlist are you listening to, Parasitus? Like honestly, what is this YouTube playlist you're listening to that's so weird? Like, the way you're describing this is getting me thinking it's some POS level. Like, I'm expecting some POS level shit from the way that you're describing how weird this YouTube playlist is. Like, I'm just waiting for something that's like the shit POS talks about half the time, which is just utterly deranged. Posted the latest song in. Okay. Let's see. What is this? What is this? Cooler General. Oh, that is that is incredible is what that is, Parasitus. That's what that is. That is incredible. Oh. What is POS talking about? What is POS talking about? POS is coming in here. So POS comes in here, is like starts talking about like fetish shit. Like fetish games that they find, and then acting like it's a surprise that they end up on their like wish lists and such. Like, where did this come from? Dude, we all know why you have that. We all know why you have that. You wanted that. Don't act like it's a shock. The song before that was Hotel California. Oh, that's incredible. 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 5, 8, 1, 3, 6. 6 is probably doing the least for me right now, so that'll be the next thing to go. Unless I get something that changes that. Nope. 6 is the next thing to go. 5, 8. Does 5, 8 do anything for me? Unlikely. So we're going to want to break that up. At the very least, turn it into a pair if we can. White Dragon, Red Dragon are still both viable, so we'll hold on to those. See if we can get anything decent out of that. We got 2 minutes till the next ad break. All 3 dragons. If one of those turns into something, that'll be really nice. So we're going to hold on to them for a little bit, see if it does. Do not call that. That, no, don't need that. This is the game now. This is the game now. What can we do with what's it gonna be? Can we get rid of these two and then maybe do something with one of these dragons? Red Dragon is currently the least viable. One of them is already gone. Still 2 out there, so it's still viable. But current situation is that if any of the dragons go, it's gonna be that one first. But this is a very, very unpleasant spot right now. Everything else is working out real nice and pretty. Don't need you. Really need to get rid of one of these two. Preferably by turning this into a pair. So I can turn this into a pair. That means I'm a lot less likely to run into a one-tile pair, to run into a Tonki weight. And Tonki weights suck. I don't like any of this. I'm gonna get rid of you because it's probably a terrible mistake, but I'm gonna do it anyways. You finally get to call it on, but so did the player on your left. Oh, but that doesn't mean that you can still call it on that, can't you though? Can't you still call it on that, Nuker? If you happen to win off the same tile, that just means that the guy you won off just gets extra fucked. Or was it like you were trying to get, or was the guy, it was the guy to your left, the guy you were trying to beat? Is that what was going on there? No, not you. Should probably get rid of that 8 pin because We did both win, but they had one more Han. Ah, yeah, no. And we're on an ad break, but we're also mid-game, so that's going to make things a little awkward here. Oh, that works. That works. That avoids the that avoids the Tonki wait. Now it comes a game of green dragon. No, white dragon is Dora. 3-pin does nothing for me, so that can go. Red dragon is non-viable, so it needs to be dropped next. White dragon and green dragon are still viable though, so my discards had 3 Dora. Wow, you were really just fucking with them, weren't you, Matt? Weren't you, Nuker? Minecraft speedrun sponsored and supplied by Lockheed Martin. Wait, what? Wait, what? Come on. Come on. Give me a white or a green. No. Also no. That white dragon, green dragon. Come on, give me one of the other. Give me one of the other. Come on. Preferably white because it's Dora. Also, holy shit. Holy shit, that is actually really terrifying to look at right there. Like, this is actually scary. And they have at least one Yaku, so it's not like that's going to turn into a situation where, like, that they can win off of this. They can win off of this, and they're basically in what is Ricci in all but name. That is scary as hell. Well, there goes White Dragon. And they had the other 2. White Dragon. Oh, good lord. Good lord. That was impressive. Both of these wins need to go first because otherwise that's just not going to work. That's not going to work out for me. Okay. So Southwind gone. 4 Soul is doing basically nothing. That can go after the North Wind. And also, yeah, we're back from the ad break. Nice. It's kind of annoying when an ad break decides it's going to happen right in the middle of a game, right in the middle of the thing. So I can't stop it. Like, that is the most evil shit, Twitch. Please don't. Please do not. That is all I ask of you. It's like, I am trying to do a thing to make streams work better for people, and I don't need you screwing me over like that, please. Yeah, basically, Parasita. Basically, you have to read. Basically, that's what it is, yeah. Let's see. Both of those are still viable. The 4 is doing the least for me, so it goes. And can I turn that into something? Can I make this work? Need to get rid of that 2, actually. That might have been a mistake. Might have been a mistake, actually. If anything, I should have probably gotten rid of the 4. Because that would still actually make something viable. 5 isn't doing very much for me. So it goes. But I'm actually in a spot where I could maybe turn this into Cheetoy. I get another 1 mon, I could turn this into Cheetoy, and that would actually work. I'm actually in a pretty good spot to do that. Or if I can get one of these 2 dragons, that would actually be the thing to discard the 4/4 as one of these 2 dragons. So let's see if that works out or not. No, wrong wind. It's not gonna work for me. Like I said, I need one of these 2. Then I can drop the 4. And that'll put me in a good. That'll put me like basically Ishanten for 7 pairs.
ポンです。
If not outright Tenpai.
ポンです。
Wait, no. Okay, no. That actually works out fine. That works out fine. I want to get rid of the 4, not make the 4 into another pair. Don't know why I was looking at that wrong. I thought I saw the 3 4s up there, and I was like, wait, no, I can't do it. Wait, no, I was like, wait, no, I want to get rid of the 4. So that's fine. That's fine. Ooh. There's an idea, actually. We're not going to be able to turn this into Suanko, but we could maybe turn this into something else. That 6 isn't going to help us, whatever we do, because all of the 9 souls are gone. All of the 9 souls are just completely gone. So Suanko is not going to happen. But what can we do here? That's the real question. Well, doesn't matter. They just won. 3 Han win, which gets them. Okay, that actually doesn't hurt. That's not actually too bad. That means they are kind of within striking distance of getting back into 3rd. So I actually got to watch out for them. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. I should have gotten rid of you first. Whatever. Yeah, you're gone. Now, let's see. Yun Yu. Oh, this is a weird hand. This turned into a weird hand. No. Get rid of you. 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, 8, 8, 9. Oh, this is a strange hand. Get rid of you. That makes you a pair. Which might not be the smartest move, but it also kind of works. So we're going to run with it. See what this turns into. Actually, yeah, no, because that improves that. So now that's a sequence, which means it's 2-sided. 1, 2, 3, 5, 5, 6, 8, 8. Is that the only? No. There's still one more 8 out there, so we don't want to call that, at least not, don't want to call that yet. That doesn't do anything for me, so it can go. Next is just a question of, can we get that last 8 mon? And if so, and if, actually no, if not, we might want to swap, we're going to want to swap that 8 for a 7. We do that, actually. If we do that, we swap the 8 for a 7, then we can get rid of the 9. This isn't a super great hand, but it's workable. If I can stop drawing the wrong suits, it's workable anyways. That's the thing. I gotta draw the right suits. Otherwise, yeah, no, it's not gonna be workable. And I'm just gonna be over here dying the whole time. East wind is non-viable, so drop that. Let's see here. White dragon, green dragon are still both viable, but also they're going to be kind of weird to work into this hand. So we'll see what that turns into. One soul. Again, I don't need the souls. If anything, I need the souls to be gone. I don't know what this is going to turn into, actually. I don't know what this is going to turn into, but it's not terribly set up for Hanitsu. If I stop drawing if I can stop drawing souls, this is actually pretty well set up for Hanitsu. It's just going to be a question of how the hell am I going to get there? Easiest way would be to get one of these. Okay, green dragon's non-viable, so it has to go. That was, in fact, the last 8 man, though, so does make things a little bit more interesting. Oh, shit. This actually makes things very interesting. If I see a 4-mon, I might want to grab that and swap it out for that 5, because that'll get me closer to a pure straight. Ooh. Ooh, we're onto something here. Think someone might be about... No, they weren't going to kill me. Okay. I just learned my Oshi's name has the same effect on me as a sleeper agent activation code. Wow. You have been deeply programmed, Parasitas. Holy shit. You have been deeply programmed. Haven't tried it, Jera, so I don't know. Have to Read might know, because I think Have to Read's been playing it. It still suffers from the core issues that I don't like, but that's not going to go away. I know that's not going to change at all. One Han win. You're in first place, so I will forgive it. Let's see what we got here. We are east wind. So these south winds are not my friend right now. They're not very useful to me. I could do something stupid. Helldivers. God, I'm still beefing with Helldivers. The game itself is great. Don't get me wrong. The game itself is great. I have nothing wrong with the game itself. The thing I'm beefing over, I'm pretty sure y'all know what the thing I'm beefing over is I do not like the mech design. And I know it was that's carried over from the first game, blah, 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 blah. I know all of that. I still don't like it. I'm never going to like it. So oh yeah, no, if you're talking about the Armored Core 6 update, then yeah, no, that's actually kind of interesting there, Duker. That is actually not surprising at all. Because like I said, the recent patch doesn't do anything really for the core issues that make me not like AC6's PvP. I switched to a Kablu's video and was working hard, and one of them said, "Oh no." Just immediately hyper focused. Damn. They really got you. Parasitas. Also, I'm serious. I really hope Capcom is at all serious. I really hope Capcom is even like remotely serious and they are not just teasing people with that.
Reach です。
No. Don't need you either. Or just go and deprogram myself. I'm not entirely. I am not
No.
also, but I am also going to say I'm not at all surprised that is your Oshi, Parasitus. I mean, look at her and look at you. I am not at all surprised that is your Oshi. It's abandonware. Have to read. It's absolutely abandonware. At the very worst, you might have to go to one of those like key reseller sites and get it from there. But generally speaking, yeah, no. Lost Planet is generally pretty accessible. It's pretty accessible as abandonware. Let's see then. Back into it we go. We might actually no. No. God damn it. Put me in the room anyways. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I was gonna say I might take a break here for a minute just to go take care of a couple things, but no. We're going. Let's go then. God, she is super cute. I actually really want her. There's a couple of characters I've seen that I really want in this. The ones I've seen that I really want are her over here. And then there's also this one like dark-skinned, white-haired, edgy boy. I really want him as well. Because he just such a good, he just looks so good. Like I said, he is full on shoujo edgy boy. And that would mean a 3 or a 5 would open that up. Let's see, 5, 8, 9. The 5 is not doing a ton here. So it can go, neither is the 3 though, so that was kind of a waste. That's kind of pointless. The 9 was probably the thing I should have gotten rid of because terminals make putting hands together difficult. Ooh, actually, that does work. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, East red. 2, 4, 6. Like I said, this needs to get either a 3 or a 5. You can get the game on consoles, but PC releases are still delisted. But for colonies, it doesn't matter because crossplay, you can get it for Xbox. Let's see here. West Wind does nothing for me, so it's gone. East Wind is non-viable, so it needs to be dropped. Then from there, like I said, can I get this to be something? That's going to make it difficult.
Reach.
That also doesn't really help me, so oh well. That doesn't help me either. Actually, it might. Let's run with it. Let's run with it for now, actually. Because that might mean the 6s turn into something. That might mean the 6s turn into something. So we might actually want to run with that for a little bit, see if it does. 4, that's a better, yeah, 2, 3, 4 is better than 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do that. Just getting rid of the terminals is actually quite handy. That one doesn't do anything for me, so it can go. If I can get, like I said, never mind. If I can get a 3-mon, and then they just, yeah, no, never mind. Doesn't matter. Bleh. Bleh. Oh, wow, this is actually not a bad hand. This is not a bad hand at all. Because I've got the 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. This needs to turn into something else, but a 4 or a 6 will do it. Now that's actually a lot better. It's still a 4 or a 6, but it's still like really fucking good.
Boom.
Let's see. So this 4 Mon would actually open that up, and that's Dora, so might actually be worth it. I don't like that. I don't like that, but it works. It does work. It just means I have to break one of the other melds that I had going on. But it's fine. We're making it work. We're making it work. We're making it work. They con the west wind. What's the new Dora? East wind is Dora indicated. That means south wind is new Dora. Doesn't really do anything for me, but okay. Let's see. What do we got here? I get another 5 soul. That actually also does kind of work out, because that puts me on a 2-tile wait, actually. That actually put me on like a 2-tile wait, whatever I got. Actually, no, I don't know what the hell that would do. South wind does nothing for me, so it's gone. Yeah. And yeah, no, Extreme Condition is actually surprisingly fun. It really is a shame that Capcom has completely delisted all of the other entries in the series, though. Because, like, exactly like Jero said, it's... Well, no, 3 is the weakest entry in the series, but, like, Colonies and 2 are absolutely fantastic games, and it's such a shame you can't play them anymore. Or you have to do, like, weird roundabout shit to play them, I should say. You have to do, like, weird roundabout shit to play Colonies or Lost Planet 2 these days, and that's a shame. Ooh, this is kind of weird now. This is kind of weird now. I need a 5.
全員武器をよこしなさい
Or that could just happen. Yeah, I just get sumoed again. Oh god. And that's actually a really nasty sumo too. So 2 things I recondition myself. 1 to refocus when I pat my thigh, largely by accident. 2 pats my thigh when I get distracted. This is a byproduct of when I was trying to set up for others, not used for myself. 3 through 4 are basic hygiene, so depression doesn't make me forget. And apparently hyperfocus when I hear my Oshi's name. Yeah, no, Monster Hunter is actually a... Monster Hunter without the part that makes me not like Monster Hunter is a great way to describe... Actually, is a great way to describe Lost Planet Jer. Like, because here's the thing. Because you are dealing with guns in... Because you're dealing with, like, everyone has guns in Lost Planet... That generally makes the gameplay a lot more... that makes the gameplay a lot more frantic. And, okay, so the thing I don't like about Monster Hunter Parasitas, I should explain. So, Monster Hunter, even in combat, is a very deliberate game. It's a very deliberate game. And generally, I am biased more towards games that, even if they are deliberate most of the time, once you're actually in the shit, it gets frantic. That's the thing with it. Like, I much prefer games that feel frantic over games that feel very deliberate. And that's also, you can see that with the way that I actually run my hands in Mahjong. I tend to run them rather frantically. There's a fucking mosquito around here. God damn it. Parasitas, is this one of your spies? Is this one of your spies you have sent to bother me? Is that what's going on here with this mosquito? Cause fuck, I hate mosquitoes. Too small and you haven't... No, I saw the mosquito. That's why I'm bringing it up. I saw the mosquito. That's how I know it's in here. Let's try this. This is probably going to be a mistake, but we're going to see what it turns into. I mean, it's a key reseller site, have to read. You're kind of just taking a gamble either way. I think the reason Jared brought that up is because that's the version that he sees most common. That's probably why he brought up, is it the Games Planet version or somewhere else? You don't help me either. Let's see here. Insurgency Sandstorm. Oh, wow. That's Senpai. It's not a good Tenpai, but it's Tenpai. I mean, I'll take it for now. If I can turn it into something better, I'll try to, but... Like, if I get another 3-pin... That would actually be really nice. Get another 3-pin. That'll change it from a 1-tile to a 2-tile weight. And make my life just a lot easier. Or if I can get a 5 soul, that would also work out really well there. And hey, Code! Thanks for the raid! If chat would actually let me give you a shout out. Wrong 3. What were you up to, Coat? What were you up to? Slave Zero. Oh, that's right. Slave Zero X is out now. Shit. I played the demo for that a while back. I didn't realize it was actually out now. I love the art style for Slave Zero X. It's so nice. It's such a good art style. How have you been enjoying the gameplay?
G.
Ooh, Ron?
Ron!
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, it goes hard as fuck. Witness the Absurd, Person Faces, whatever you want to call them. They did an absolutely brilliant job on the art style. Gorgeous game, but that last chapter is actual hell. Oh no. And go with that. These are probably not a good idea to hold on to, because they're not my seat win, so they can go. Like, sure, I could try and go for sushi again, but like that double Yakuman, that is not going to repeat itself. Let's just get that out right now. That double Yakuman is not going to happen again. That double Yakuman is not going to repeat. There's holes in the gameplay, and the game exploits them throughout the end. Oh, until then, it's fun as hell, though. Oh, man. That always sucks when a game falls apart at the end. Especially, the worst is when they're trying to do something really ambitious that uses the game's flaws to its advantage, and it doesn't work out. I think that's what that sounds like what they're trying to do there, is they were trying to play with what they know were like flaws with the game's general mechanics and do something ambitious with them in the end that didn't work out. Yeah, that's a much better hand there. These West Winds, why am I still holding on to these? Why am I still holding on to these West Winds? They are a complete waste of space. Richi! Oh, that is... It works out, though. It works out, but that is a weird way to get into Richi. I wouldn't say it falls apart. It stays together. It's more like they made the conscious decision to torture the player. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, boy. That sounds very interesting, then, Coat. That sounds very interesting. Let's see. What can we get here? So we're on a 2-tile weight, white West Wind or Green Dragon. Either one of those would win it for me. And like West Wind is not my seat wind, so that makes it even stranger. I'd prefer to get Green Dragon because that would give me at least the extra Han from having it, but I'll take it. I'll take the win. Peh. One Han win. Peh. Peh. That's how I feel about one Han wins. Peh. Puts me in second, which is
麻雀戦争での
okay, I
勝利を
guess,
目
but I'd
標と
really
するの
rather
は
not be there.
私の変わらない心情です。
I love torture. Oh boy. What have I got here then? Let's see. I think the best part of being trained to resist torture, you have to be tortured. Oh yeah, I mean, oh yeah, we've all seen seer training. We've all seen seer training, Parasita. See, I know exactly what you're talking about. We're gonna take a little quick break here. I don't know if we're gonna stay with Mahjong when I get back, but take a quick little break here, and when we get back, we'll see what we do. So, we're back now. And we are going to stick with Mahjong, but we're going to drop out of the ranked rooms for now. I'm actually, I'm just going to open them up. Create room. 4-player, East only. 60 seconds. Disable, create. And if anybody wants to get in here, the room number is at the top of the screen. 36753. Let's go, Coat. Let's go. That's part of what makes things interesting, though, Nuker. Also, if we're gonna do this, I'm gonna hop into Discord, and if y'all want to jump in so we can talk shit, that'll be a thing as well. So if you want to find that, you can join that. You want to join in on that, you can find that here. Hopefully the link works, because it's been a little bit sketchy lately. But we'll see. We'll see if the link works or not. Guess that plan's out of the. I guess that plan's out of question now, Coat. Mmm. Oh man. Mmm. We are going to fight homelessness. Oh boy. You know what? Just cause it's you two right now and no one else has hopped in. We'll throw in an AI for this round, I guess. And start. Yeah, that would probably help you a lot. That would probably be a very good idea, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Don't tell me. I was gonna say, did you see the hand that I won on earlier? It's on the Discord. Nuker clipped it. Yeah, no, he just died. That's Mahjong. Yeah. Screw it, we'll do that. That also backfires on me, though. Consider that, Nuker. Mm-hmm. I am overly aggressive and I am greedy. These are my downfall.
리치냐!
Welp, it's out of my hands now. Yeah, really. That sounds incredible, Irving. That sounds wacky, Irving. If you want to get on the next game, the room number will be up, though. I mean, I don't know if you actually do. You play Mahjong, Irving? If you do, once this is over, the room number will be up, and you can join in.
런냐!
Even less about Mahjong. Yeah, no. Well, if you want to learn the basics, of it, it's in. There's actually if you want to know the basics, I put a really good tutorial in the Discord that you can watch. I should probably pin that actually, because it's seriously, if you want to actually even like attempt to learn the basics of Mahjong, if you want to learn how the basics of Mahjong, it's probably one of the best resources you can use for it. This 2 is doing basically nothing, so it needs to go. Oh, you're just gonna start dropping all the red 5s and Doras? God damn it. So while I was on that break, I went and got food. Well, I've got it still here right now. It's just some leftover Thai curry. Wait, what? Oh, the cat. Yeah, the cat. Pin that. Also, I think I made that for the first time the other. Yeah, no. Oh, it's so good. It's so simple to actually make, but it's so good, isn't it, Irving? If you have a place that you can get the curry paste from, it's so straightforward to make. It's so good. Get rid of you. Probably should have gotten rid of the 3-pin, actually. Would have made more sense. Definitely get rid of you. You're already dead. As it stands right now, I need to get rid of this 3-pin somehow. But I'm not getting opportunities that would make it worthwhile. There we go. That's something. Don't need you either. So I'll get rid of you real quickly. Let's see. What can I do with this hand now? That's the real question. Because I got a couple options here, right? I'm not looking to call anything yet, though, because... So, nowhere near authentic. Well, frankly, that's the thing. What all did you have to substitute, Irving? Because depending on what you had to substitute, it might not actually matter. Because ultimately, I think the big thing about Thai curry is that it's a stew base that you put stuff into. Oh, I love giant cats, Parasitus. I love giant cats. My ACs are named after a spider because when the missile arms open, it looks like the pose. Oh yeah, the defensive pose that spiders do. I know exactly what you're talking about, Jer. The exact thing you're talking about. They're like, that is always funny when you see spiders doing that. Like, I know it means like stay away or I'm gonna bite the shit out of you, but there's something that looks so goofy about it for some reason. Oh boy. That maybe is a yes, isn't it? £20 cat. Yeah, no. Cats are 20-pound cat's a big fucking cat, Parasitus. You're absolutely right about that much. That's a big old cat. Yeah, no, I mean, Fukis have generally been behaving for me, which is nice. Yeah, no, like, I don't even know what the fuck this game's gonna end up as. Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely
脳天にゃ
nobody in Tenpai. Jesus. Nobody in Tenpai. Yeah, no. I definitely very much like that, Paris. Like, very much like that, Jer. When you have an AC build that just has like a look to it like that. That is something entirely different, Irving. I don't know what that is. It's probably still good. That's probably still good. But no, Thai curry is something different. Thai curry is something a bit different. I'm talking about where you have I'm talking about the one where you have like the actual base is like a paste and you add coconut milk to it. That's something entirely different. I don't know what that is, but that does sound like it does sound like it might have been pretty good though. Bean stews tend to be pretty damn good regardless. Yeah, no, Hanitsus are generally pretty good in general. Pretty good as well. May have put myself. I won't laugh at the name, Irving. I'll try not to laugh at the name. I've seen plenty of recipes that have goofy names as it is. I've seen plenty of recipes that have goofy names, so I've probably seen worse than whatever it is. Ah, is that all it is? Yeah, no. People, okay, that's just her name. Oh well. That's just her name. That's just her name. Who cares? Ooh.
リーチにゃ
Yep. Yep. I put down the stick and tell you to cope. Speaking of seething. Yep. Nope, I told you. I despise cheap wins. I despise cheap wins. I said, I'm greedy. That's what I'm. Nope. Yeah. I was talking about that as well. It's like, you know, when you have those long delays after you drop a tile, that's all you can think about. Is like, is this where I die? Let's see. Do I need you? No. That is actually that's half of the way I play this fucking game. Yeah, no. That's actually a really interesting spot that puts me in. That's a really interesting spot that puts me in. Because half the fun of Mahjong is being toxic. That's why, Coat. Like that is literally half the fun of Mahjong. It's just being being as toxic as possible. That's not just Mahjong. That's card games in general. Have you noticed that, Nuker? Like just like any sort of like. Yeah, no. Oh boy, we're on an ad break. That's gonna be interesting. Well, for those of you who are still here because y'all have the knowledge to get around ad breaks, well, let's see what this game turns into. Ooh. That actually works out really well for me. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I'm actually getting somewhere now. She has the better emotes, and she's also just funnier. Because yes, at the same time, I do hate whenever I hear Nikaido go, "Sumo, gomenasai ne." God. I was saying earlier, there's two characters like on this that there's like two characters that I unironically really want in this game though. One is the what's his name? One is the like the red-eyed girl. The one's like white hair and red eyes, right? I kind of want her. And then I also want the dark-skinned white-haired guy who's like straight up shoujo edgy boy. And it's another big hand too. Nope. Nope, not yet. Yep, that's these three. If you go negative, game ends. Yeah. If you go negative, game ends though. Yeah. If one player goes negative, game ends. What knowledge? I just haven't figured out how to terminate subs. Oh no, Parasitas, no! No! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm stealing all your money. I'm stealing all your money, Parasitas. I'm sorry. Ah! Okay, there we go. That makes that work. I'm subbed because you're worth it. if viewers beat you, do they get banned? Nah, they don't, partner. Nah. That would be funny though. That would be funny. Viewers beat me, they get banned. That would be the most evil shit to do to people as well. That would be the most evil shit to do. Well, I mean, partner, if you want to jump in on the next round, the room number is going to be like right up there so you can jump in. Hey, what? Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, you're dead. Now, if you want to jump in, like I said, if you want to jump in on the next one, partner, the room number is going to be right up there for you. 3-6. Ah, you're going to log off soon? Shame. Shame. Well, it's nice. Yeah, nice to see you come by, though, partner. That's for sure. Nice to see you come by. Yeah, maybe next time. Who knows? Oh, let's start then. Oh, God. Should have held off. I should have held off for a second to see if anybody else wanted to jump in, actually. Unlikely, but it was something I ought to have done there. Oh, my God. I actually have, like, a really weirdly good hand. I actually have a really weirdly good hand here. Because I have several terminals, but also options in case that doesn't work out. So let's start by doing this. I know that's my seat wind, but I want to hold on to these in this formation in case I can turn that into something funny. Ooh, like I said, turn that into something funny. They don't know what I have. They don't know what I have. Oh, this is gonna be so fucking hilarious if I can pull this off. It's not gonna happen, but it'd be so funny if I can do it. Yeah. Well, don't you worry about that, Nuker. Don't you worry about that at all, Nuker. Don't worry, it probably won't happen. Yeah, I know. The friendly match timer like that is actually a really nice setting. Yeah, 60 seconds is so much better. Like if you're in ranked, I get why they do the 5+20, but otherwise, if you're not running ranked, it just adds unnecessary stress. Oh no, what is this about? Oh, back graders have basically no drain. As long as you have the slot and weight, you don't need a head with a radar. Ooh, that is actually very interesting, Jer. That is very interesting, actually. Calling is tricky. So the way that depends on what you have. But yeah, generally speaking, yeah, closed hands tend to be worth more. But as a general rule, the way I like to think of it, this is a personal thing. Do not take this as actual advice. I am not good at Mahjong. The way I generally do it, though, is I personally try to avoid calling unless I know that it puts me at Ishanten, which is one tile away from Tenpai. Yeah. Like I said, people who actually know what the fuck they're doing would probably yell at me and tell me why that's a stupid idea, but that's generally how I do it. Oh, I am not getting any of the fuck. That. Fuck.
リーチにゃ
ポンです。
Yeah, the AI's in Ricci. Oh boy. AI's in fucking Ricci. That's a strange situation to be in. Yeah. Like I said before, Mahjong is a game all about luck and bullshitting. Those are the fun, fun, not in a good way, draws. When you discard something and immediately, like you're planning to discard something. Well, shit. So you want to know what I was like halfway to? You want to know what I was halfway to there, halfway to there, Coat? I was halfway to 13 orphans. I had the hard to get tile, so I was like, fuck it, we ball. No, that's not the worst idea. I personally hate it, but that's just because, like I said, I'm greedy. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you meant, though. Jared. You meant a radar on the head. I got what you meant there. Don't worry about it. Ooh, boy. You. Get rid of you. And see what this turns into. God, I swear. So I was mentioning earlier, because I've got the music from it playing in the background as like background music. But I really like Punishing Gray Raven's soundtrack a lot. Also, like I've mentioned before, it's also like the only, aside from Mahjong, it's the only gacha I play anymore. Because that's what Mahjong does. That is entirely what Mahjong does. I don't know. Because when you win, it's fucking hilarious. That's why. Like, it's absolutely fucking hilarious when you win. Yeah, let's do that. Let's drop that. No. Because we don't want to have that on an open hand. If it was a closed con, that would be one thing, but that was an open con. That would be a terrible mistake. Not you. I need a 4-pin, actually. Yeah, I need a 4-pin. Just kind of ass, actually. That's one there. Any others been discarded? Nah, it's just the one discarded. Okay. So it could be worse, but we'll see if that turns into a bad situation or not. I really don't want to do that because that would be no better. Actually, it'd be kind of worse because it's a terminal. It'd be like that. Oh, you want to know? You want to know where that came from? You want to know where that came from, Jer? That literally just came from the fact that one of the ending screens for Armored Core 6 looks like it would have been completely fit Blue Archive. Oh, you want to know how much it actually helped Blue Archive? I'm sorry, I misread that. I thought you were asking like where that came from. No, you're asking how much of an effect that had on the gacha game. That is a very good question, actually. That is a very good question of like, did that actually do anything to like benefit Blue Archive or not? God. On the subject of gacha music that absolutely slaps, Blue Archive soundtrack. You ever listen to that? It's very good. I have like no interest in Blue Archive's gameplay, but the soundtrack is incredible. Yeah, I know, right? It's such a good soundtrack, isn't it, Jer? When the first music we had playing during the stream, funny enough, the first music we had playing during the stream was the Blue Archives, was remixes or arrangements of the Blue Archive soundtrack. And now, Parasitas, Tower of Fantasy might be good, but those sort of like Genshin type games, I'm not really into. So yeah, no, I've not played Tower of Fantasy, and I'm probably not going to play Wuthering Waves either. That's basically the developer of Punishing Gray Raven is also doing their own like Genshin clone. That's called Wuthering Waves. I'm probably not going to play that either, because I don't like Genshin. That the sort of like, I don't like the Genshin style sort of like gameplay. It doesn't really click with me. So Run! Yep. But yeah, no. Oh yeah, no. Like Blue Archive soundtrack. Oh really? How different are they? How different is it, Parasitas? Because like I know it's sort of like that same sort of open world gacha, which is what got me thinking it was going to be more like Genshin. So what is Tower of Fantasy's deal if it's not like Genshin? Ooh, this could turn into something also really funny. Because these are all really nice tiles to have on hand. Mirai, yeah, no, Mirai Nikki's opening is really good. You're not wrong about that one as well, Jer. You're not wrong about that one. It's a really good opening. I don't actually remember any of the lyrics of it, but I remember that tune is really good. Survivor game. And yeah, no, Miraniki is absolutely a clusterfuck. The only reason I have like any personal investment in Miraniki is because of Yuno, because Yuno is hot crazy girl, and I like hot crazy girl, even if she is bad for my health. Oh, sure, yeah, sure thing, Jera. But yeah, no, Miraniki's opening is great. going for something much bigger. Both of them are open world, but TOF is more like an MMO, and the core gacha and character system is different. Any character can use any weapon. This includes the player character. I mean, I guess Parasitus, but again, like I said, I guess it doesn't grab me. It doesn't grab me for whatever reason. Those 6 and those dragons, I'm gonna be laughing. Probably not gonna happen, but it'll be laughing. 2s are not viable.
リーチにゃ
Oh, this could turn into something funny. Yeah, we do really need someone to jump in. Oh, there it goes. Jesus. Yeah, you just got absolutely killed. Oh, if I could have kept. Oh, no, Coat, you don't understand. If I could have kept going, I would have dropped something even worse on you. Yeah, well, whichever one of you. I was potentially going to be able to drop an all green on you. Nope. You. Yeah, no. If you had like, that would have been fucking hilarious, wouldn't it? Just dealing all greens on you.
ポンです。
You just deal into an all greens and just die. Yeah. Oh no. You should have. Okay, I mentioned this earlier. You should have been here when I did the double Yakuman. Double Yakuman, I think, is 160,000. No, it's not 160. 160,000 was my final score. 160,000 was my final score. Yeah, the clips. Yeah, no, double Yakuman is just destruction. Yep. Yeah, they were, and then I just killed them. Yeah, no. It might be at 64,000? Because I think a Yakuman is 32, isn't it? Jesus. Yeah, no, but yeah, that's what it was. So double Yakuman is 64,000. Yakuman is 32 then. Ugh. Yeah, I know. We were talking about that earlier. Can't say anything like verifiably for sure, but the fact that they were like so hush hush about it does make me wonder if there was any foul play. like I said, it could just be the family wanted their privacy, but also the long delay between when he actually died and when they announced it does lead you to wonder. But also, I mean, he was a mangaka, and they have a history of working themselves to death. Like, just look at what happened to Kentaro Miura. There probably so there probably wasn't any foul play involved, but it is just, it's one of those things that makes you wonder, you know?
Pon desu.
It's not a good tenpai, but it is a tenpai. I've done that. That would have been a better tenpai. Oh, I fucked myself out of a better tenpai. Fuck
Done.
me. No, because it has to be 445566. Huh. I don't know then. Wasn't paying attention. Okay, no, I think it has to be like, it has to be in your hand. I don't know. Because I've gotten twin sequences like that. Unless one of them was in another suit and you didn't realize it. Oh, were you on an open hand? Yup. Yeah, no. Ipeko and Ranpeiko have to be closed hands. Yeah, no. This is what I mean when I say you really need to think about when you're going to call. I mean, that's not a bad place to be. If you have a bunch of souls in your hand, that could be all. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that's rough. Yeah, no, drawing like nothing. Honors. Need to do something with these honors, otherwise, because this is not really good. 6 is kind of just in the way. So you can go for now. The 2 should have probably gone first, but whatever. Oh boy, let's see what this turns into. Oh, music. Yeah, okay. I mean, we'll probably raid after that. Yeah, we'll probably raid after that one as well then. Because it is also been a little while here, and I gotta deal with this fucking mosquito. Yep. Yeah. Oh. I mean, as long as you were the designated backseater. I will admit, I also do get a little bit annoyed at when people like refuse to engage with the game's mechanics and then yell and then like snap at anyone that mentions the mechanics to them. Because they're like, no backseating. you kind of need it. Like, really, you're at a point. This is at a point where you are refusing to engage with the actual, like, with the game's mechanics for some indecipherable reason. Like, you're not even trying to engage with the mechanics, and then you're wondering why you're having a bad time. Oh, you know, this is what I mean. It's one, like I said, it's what I'm saying. It's one thing when it's somebody who is like, you know, it's just like there's a lot of complexity, and they just want to like go like wait like learn it on their own, right? That's one thing, right? Kanya! It's when you can see that they are almost deliberately refusing to engage with the mechanics, and then snap at anyone that mentions that the mechanics exist. Hmm. Nah. Don't want to do that. That's furry 10. Do not want to do that. That's furry 10. That would kill me. Come on, give me those easts. I know one of you has both of them. Come on. Come on. Give me those easts. Give me one of those easts. One of you almost certainly has both of them. I want to see who. That would change nothing. I want to see. Yeah, no, I mean, all like Ricci in all but name. Changes literally nothing. Okay. Come on. I know one of you has it. Question, of course, is who? Who has the east winds? And is their nerve gonna break? Yeah. I know. One of y'all had both of the other east winds, didn't you? Yeah, that was a game of chicken for me right at the end there to see if whoever had it, their nerve would break. Yeah. If you had dropped one, it would have mattered. Because then I would just killed you. Dead on the spot. And that's really what makes things interesting. That's what makes things interesting is when that happens. Just like, you. You do nothing for me, so you can go. Get rid of this 9 as well. Still 1 9 pen left, so keep an eye out for that. Kanya! 3 pen is Nudora. You. Ditching the 9 pins would actually be really nice right about now. I mean, this is why I'm on push to talk. Yeah. I always love when people get mad when you mention push to talk. Like, they get like super defensive about it. It's like, why? Why does this bother you so much?
Ron.
What did you get? Oh, yeah, no, that's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah, no, the Oradoras absolutely just gave you. And that's the end of the match. So let's see who we can go say hello to. Let's go see who that. Let's go and see who we can go say hi to then, shall we? Who is around? Who is around that we can go yell at that we haven't yelled at? Actually, well, this is what silence speaks volumes. Oh yeah, no. Let's see. Who can I go and who can I go yell at that we haven't talked to in a while? You know what? I actually do know exactly who we're gonna raid because I know exactly who we're gonna raid, in no small part because I drew him earlier today. So unless he just went offline, yeah, we're gonna go see what Yusha's up to with what. Let's see, what is Ghost Trick? Because I have no idea what Ghost Trick is, so we're gonna go find out. And thank you for that, Mechanicat. But as always, if you aren't already, you can follow me on Twitter, join me on Discord. If you want to try Guilded, I also have that as well. It's a Discord alternative that has a lot of the features of that Discord locks behind a paywall available out of the box. So if you want to give that a shot, also, I just realized I posted that wrong. So let me try that again because I forgot. I actually made the command a little bit different to keep bots from trying to use it. There we go. As for the raid message, well, what the fuck else could it be? What the fuck else could it be? Double Yakuman. And with that, I say to everyone here, thank you for joining me and good night.